So, if you like most of us, then your email inbox is probably more like a digital jungle than it is an organized workspace that it really should be. So, here are four great tips and tricks to reduce inbox clutter and have a more productive email inbox in general. Also, ignore the green dot on my mic. I keep looking at it, but try not to. So between newsletters, promotions, work emails, personal messages, it's really easy to get lost in the chaos of your inbox. Receiving 300, 400, 500 emails a day, in some cases. But don't worry. Today I'm going to share with you guys some great and fantastic and some new strategies to really take control of your inbox once and for all, and to have just a better grasp of what's going on, while avoiding the email anxiety that everyone gets when they see 369,000 unopened emails. So, yeah, we're going to talk about everything from unsubscribing from unnecessary emails, using categorization to organize your inbox a little bit better, some AI summaries, and some more cool stuff. So, firstly, and probably the most simple, is to unsubscribe and declutter your inbox. So, everyone has those emails, whether it's newsletters, promotional emails, marketing emails from Nike or whoever, that they signed up for, ages ago. These are the main things that end up cluttering your inbox. So making sure that you unsubscribe from those newsletters, promotions, and other non-essential emails is a really quick and easy way to reduce the clutter that you have inside of your inbox and keep it professional. So most emails of this kind are going to have an unsubscribe link. They legally have to. So if they don't, there's a court case that you can win. But yeah, so whether it's, as I said, a newsletter, whether it's a promotional email, an update from a software company like Taskified, there is an unsubscribe button somewhere. Most of the time, it's going to be hidden in the fine print at the bottom of an email. But yeah, essentially, you need to find this unsubscribe button, go through the process of unsubscribing, and you won't receive any future emails from them. Now, it can be pretty heavy to try and find this unsubscribe link. The best way to get around this is by just pressing Control F on your keyboard and searching unsubscribe. This will search for that text term inside of the email, find it, and you can then just go further and click unsubscribe. And yeah, you're one step closer. If manually doing this is a little too much for you, I know it's definitely a little too much for me. You can use some softwares, whether it's Unroll.me or Trimbox, that'll make this process a whole lot easier. So these softwares essentially are going to go through your inbox, find these subscribed emails, and email campaigns, and unsubscribe to them for you. Trimbox has a pretty cool feature. It lets you mass delete emails from a single sender. So not only will you not receive those emails in the future, but they'll just not be there anymore, kind of like magic. Um, Taskify has a pretty unique way around this too. Inside of every email that you open, it'll have a unsubscribe button right next to the email sender. This way, you don't have to go and find that unsubscribe button. It's going to pop up right there, and you can decide if you want to unsubscribe to it or not. So that's one way that you can get around this a little bit easier than the rest of people who don't know about new and cool softwares that are coming out. Next is going to be organizing and prioritizing. So yes, organizing is definitely not the most fun thing to do and definitely not an exciting task, but it definitely makes the world of difference. So the best way to organize your inbox is obviously going to be to use labels or folders depending on which software you use. I know Gmail calls it one thing, Outlook calls it another, Taskify calls it categories. Essentially, you're going to go into the settings, create these folders, whether it's for work, personal, receipts, anything else that makes sense for you. And whenever you receive emails, you're going to drag and drop those emails into these folders. This is gonna organize your inbox a whole lot better. You can find those emails later on, but it can be a little bit manual labor esque. So if that is a problem for you, we thought about that, and with Taskified, we developed our own novel AI that automatically categorizes each email that enters your inbox. So you set up a whole lot of categories that you like, that you think you'll need, and whenever an email comes in, it detects which category it falls into and categorizes it accordingly. Next is going to be making sure that you have good task management. Um, you don't need to open and read every single email if you create tasks for the emails that you have to. So whether you use Notion, any other task management softwares, this is a great way to keep on top of your deliverables and what you need to do during the day. So that's the third tip. Obviously, Taskify thought of this too. What haven't we? Um, so essentially, the way Taskify handles this is whenever you receive an email, if it has a deliverable or a task inside of it, it's going to identify that and add it to your own to-do list inside of the inbox itself. So you have better management over your deliverables, tasks and things you have to do. Tell your mom happy birthday, send your boss an email, whatever it is. It'll find the task, it'll add it to your to-do list, and you can then further manage it. So the next major topic is going to be summaries. One of the heftiest and most time consuming parts of email is having to read those 12 paragraph emails from your coworkers that no one likes to read, and that they could just send you a 20-word message to summarize. But I digress. It's one of the best ways to save time is to summarize these emails. Obviously, it can be pretty hefty to copy and paste these emails into ChatGPT, get a summary, read that, and then respond. But there's a lot of plugins that you can use that will automatically summarize a text box for you. So, opening up the email, highlighting the text, and then it'll provide a summary for you. There's hundreds of these, so I don't have any specifically on mine, but I'm sure you can find it. But Taskify has a unique outlook on this. Instead of having to open up an email and then summarize it, Taskify automatically summarizes all of your emails and shows the summary inside of the email snippet, like you can see right here. This way, you don't have to open up the email and read it yourself. Instead of an email snippet showing the first sentence of the email, it's going to show that full summary. If that summary seems important, you can then open up the email and read it on your own time. Essentially, this is just a great way for you to go through your inbox, read the summary, see what's important, see what's not, without having to open up those emails one for one, right? So to close off, some final thoughts. Um, so to close off, these were some pretty easy and practical tips to help you conquer your inbox and make email, a whole lot less stressful. Whether it's unsubscribing from the noise, organizing what's left, and letting AI do some of the work for you, you'll definitely be on your way to a cleaner, much more manageable inbox. And just remember, your inbox should be working for you, not the other way around. So take use of these and happy emailing.